Oh, wait. It's me, but there's more. Oh. Ooh, woo, woo, woo. Okay, shades of sea haze, as long as that flavor stays in your mouth.
Hey man, say man, this the boy. Dude, don't act like you don't know who I am. AKA your favorite rapper. Only sports track.
Holy shit, that is literally an orange. What off-brand energy drink you got going on here? Just saying. Ooh, wow, I'm a whore right now. But what you... Oh, woo, woo, woo.
There's too much butter in the pan.
Overly woke people piss me off more than anything in the world. You play with my bitch.
They have no blacks.
What is wrong with that, bro?
Wow!
That was on my list. Because I sure was going to hit you with the grand rising my sister.
All you hear is Michael's mother in the background. Michael, hang on that damn phone!
I'm getting ripped tonight. Oh, I beat that. It says, man, fuck this shit. And walk off. Not only did he walk off, it was a dog. He kicked the shit out the dog. Why you kicked the dog, bro?
Somebody! Oh, call the doctor! Oh my god. Hi, how are you guys doing? It's your girl Tracy Hayes, no matter how you say it, as long as that flavor stays in your mouth. Yeah, we're 30-something minutes behind. My apologies. It has been a day. Yeah, your girl was out here trying to make a dollar holla. Okay, ripping and running these motherfucking streets, trying to get some form of funds in my account. I was able to make a little son. That's going straight to just a bill. So, you know. Duke will not be joining us. Hi, me. Hi, Eric. What's up, Mo? Duke will not be joining us. He has other things going on right now, which is perfectly fine. I'm going to tell y'all the dedication I have to the show, the dedication that I have to y'all. I was ripping and running at the bottom part of I was pretty much the coast of Rhode Island today is where I was. So Tiverton, and I didn't realize this, but there is a Little Compton in Rhode Island. And you're probably thinking, well, there's Compton and there's Little Compton. What's the difference? Hills and water. It's just a bunch of hills with big ass $1.5, $1.8 million houses, probably close to $2 million houses, and water. And them houses know they was bad. Them things beautiful. But I drove into a lot of private ways today. When I say private, like I mean you have to drive at least 45 seconds. Not a whole minute, but at least 45 seconds to get to the person's house. Okay. It took me a whole minute and a half just to get to somebody's house off the roadway because their house was that back, like that up the road. You know, I went to a lot of, I was in a lot of just rural area, like mad fucking land and grass and cornfields and shit. People with 4 or 5 dogs at their house and they all friendly and they all names are Max and Lou and Don. I don't know. Met some nice Caucasian people along the way. This couple, it was so cute. I pulled up and it's like it's one of those pathways that's like it has maybe 8, maybe 10 houses on this one pathway. So basically if you don't live there, you don't need to be there. And a lot of these driveways and road and like pathways and private ways all have pebbles. It's all like white granite or just like fucking pebbles. There's no grass in these pathways or just dirt. It's pebbles. I mean, it's smart, but damn, your foot. Anyway, and I went up to this house. I parked, and of course they're mad suspicious, like, who is this? Until I get out and I have my vest on. They're like, it's Amazon. And when I got out the car, they're like, hi, how are you? I'm like, good. And really, I'm just gonna say that they were a nice white couple. The husband says, you just missed dinner. Like, you just missed it. And I said, oh no, I'm sorry I was late. What'd you guys have? I'm sure it was delicious. And the wife was like, oh, we just had some hamburgers and sauteed onions. I'm like, oh, I love sauteed onions. She's like, yeah, I do too. And I said, okay, well, next time I promise I won't miss it. They're like, well, you have a good one. Be safe. Like, I love that. I met another white old man. He said, yeah, I saw you was a little lost on the road. I was like, hey, it's me. It's me. I'm number 62. And, he had his little 2 pups that was all in the back. And then there was this white woman. They were all white. There was no black people because, yeah, we wouldn't be around there. Who literally, you could have built 5 houses. You could have built 5 houses in between the main street and her house. You could have built 5 homes, and they still would have been a lot of space between each one of them. You could have built 5 homes between the street and her house. Okay. I finally get to her house, and do you know what I hear inside that house? Fucking Cujo. Now, she said, I think the dog, she said it was a coon something. And when she said it to me, I looked at her like, But Cujo was in that house. Because I couldn't see the dog in the window. All I could see was his paws. And they were like brown, like big and brown. But the barking, I should have recorded the barking. I wish she didn't have came out the door so fast. I wish I recorded the barking, because when I pulled up to the house, I kept hearing this sound, and I was like, damn, is that my car making a noise? Like, I thought my car was making this like disgusting noise. And when I pulled up, I was like, oh, it's still making that sound. I'm like, what is that? I said, I hope I didn't hit anything metal. Like, it just sounded so like heavy. Boy, and I thought it was 2 dogs. It's a dog. And it wasn't woof woof. It wasn't. It was like, like every time it went to bark, it inhaled and it rattled. Like, I said, now if that dog got on the wrong person, I'm sorry for that person, but you ain't gonna see life no more. And it's understandable. She's a very old, I mean, I don't know if she want to say very, but she looked like she was 65, 66, maybe older. I think older than that. And you are this one house that has at least, I can't do well with distances and shit, but at least a quarter of a mile distance. I don't even want to say a quarter. 3/4 distance between the main road and your house. You feel what I'm saying? And you just back here by yourself at night. Yeah, you need a big ass dog like that. You need that. And what I also know is because I was trying to work the system backwards. So I was trying to, I hate using this camera because I look so fucking janky. Like, I look so like 2000, I don't know, 8, 2, 10, something. But anyway, I was trying to look at the map because you can go to whatever stop you want to, right? So my plan was originally just to drive all the way south of Providence. of the coast of Providence. There's a difference. Not Providence, Rhode Island, because Rhode Island has like a little break where there's water that channels in a little bit. So I was doing the coast of it, and my plan was to go all the way down because I picked up Brittany's house is around the corner, so I went to Brittany's house to pee a little bit, and then I was gonna go all the way down to the bottom first, but it was gonna take an hour for me to do that, and I could hit a couple of stops on the way in that hour. Regardless of the fact, I effed up my plan, not really, but kind of, but because I still was down there because it still took me an hour to get home. And I had noticed by the time I was finishing up, when I was done, there's no street lights down there. It's one way in, one way out, no lights. So it's like day is done at 8 o'clock. Like, you in the house. There's no lights. Like, when you're driving, you can see into every person's home because there's no street lights. So there's nothing to deflect off of, whatever. So I can see inside your house clear as day if you have lights on, which is crazy. I don't understand how there's not 18,000 murders going down there. You know what I'm saying? Because it's the way these people are so far back from the roadway, you can't hear screaming or anything at night. Like, you can't hear nothing. Whatever. But yes, that was Little Compton. So your girl is tired. I was supposed to finish my shit at 7 o'clock. I didn't finish till 8:02. And then my phone, I left my phone at 100, and I tried to do an Instacart this afternoon before I went to go do the Amazon thing, and that was a bunch of bullshit. I still got paid for it, but it was a bunch of bullshit, which brought my battery life down to like 70 something. So by the time I got to actually doing Amazon, my battery life was at like 60 because, I have to know where I'm going and stuff like that in GPS. So thankfully, I had a phone charger. Like, I have my car, obviously, but my car doesn't charge that well for my phone for whatever reason. So luckily I had an extra like charger in my car. So all that did was I got to do the Amazon packages, the last like 10, without having to take my phone off the charger over and over again to drop it off at the door or something. So at least it kept it that much. And then your girl was running out of gas. Thankfully, I still had half of a quarter of a tank left. And I was able to drive 25 minutes, I believe, about 25 minutes it took me to get out of the rural area to get to like a gas station. I'm like, yo, this shit was crazy. So your girl's been going through it. And I'm tired. And I was sitting here like, damn, I gotta do the show. That's my dedication. I was on the highway. Don't be like me, kids, please. Hey, Jazz. Don't be like me. I was on the highway and I signed in and I set up the live so you guys can know that I would be on here at 9:30. It wouldn't be 9 o'clock. At least it would be 9:30. Now, was that smart of me? No. Was it definitely smart of me to do it at night? No. But, we made it. And we're here and things happened. So, yeah. So me and Duke was going to do and we'll probably do it again. I thought he was going to be able to make it tonight. So I'll probably rename this video or this live or something like that. But it was going to be, and it will be, because we'll do it again at some point. Basically asking each other the whys for our gender specifically. Like, I would ask him, why do men have such a problem putting the toilet seat down after they piss? And he probably would ask me, like, why do women always want chocolate when they're on their period? I don't fucking know. But, it's just like stuff like that, which I think It would be fun. So if you had your hey Key, if you had your whys for the opposite gender, what would your why be? Like what would be your pregunta? What's the question that you got for them? Because let me tell you something. After the conversation, I posted it on TikTok. So if you guys didn't see it, in a wrap up, and he was Nigerian, well, Yoruba, but I just made it. I feel like I really should be with a Nigerian man. You know, Ghana, if even. You feel me? I feel like, and maybe that's just because I want the wedding. But them weddings look stressful. There's too many rules and regulations in them damn weddings. I've been to a traditional wedding for a Nigerian couple, and I've been to a no, I've been to the white wedding and I've been to the traditional wedding. Babe, that wedding started at 7. That wedding did not end till like 12:30 a.m. That joint was and I'm sitting here and they gave us like a pamphlet. Like it was like literally a pamphlet, right? It was literally a pamphlet like this, and it told you the times of each step through this wedding. I said the fact that we have a fucking, I hope that was whited out as fuck because yeah, because anyway, they had hey Menina, it's what you call it? It literally at one point the girl had to go find the nigga. I'm like, we are in a hotel in the ballroom. Where could he be? Like she had to go search for him to like give him money. Like I guess some like his parents she got money or something like that from his parents or whatever. And then she basically had to walk around the room towards the back to kneel and give him the money or something like that. Like or give him water. Was it water? She had to go find him and give him water. It was something like that. Cause this was a year ago now. This is literally a year ago. It was August of 20. No, not year ago. 2021. I think it was August of 2021. Yeah, it was a lot. There was a passing of like these nuts that they eat. It was a lot. They changed clothes 3 times. I really couldn't eat for real because the food that they had was like not dinner food, like oh, pasta, vegetable. Like it's jollof. You know what I'm saying? Meat pies and stuff. I want to get in it. I want to get in the food. And those ladies were getting in it. I don't know how. And maybe it's a thing you growing up like that, but them chest up, meat off the bone, no mess, nothing. Like what? Meanwhile, I'm a craziness. But I think I just want the wet. I don't know. I don't know. I've learned my lesson. With forms of African men. I only talked to like Nigerian dudes thus far, but we'll see. But anyway, the conversation that I had. Okay, damn, how you gonna high and buy me at the same time? What's your thirst trap and having a profile picture? That girl. Yeah, I had a conversation with a dude on the phone, and he really was like, "Don't generalize men. It's not all of us." And it's like, babe, I could hear a man say, all fat black women do is eat and suck dick. And I'm just going to sit there and go, well, he may got a point. He may got a point. I like to eat. I've known to gawk a couple of times and here and there. So maybe he's got a point. But am I going to get mad at him for saying all of us do it? No. Because I know there's a gay fat black bitch out there right now who's probably slinking up some coochie, but not gawking on some dookies. You know what I'm saying? Also, you can't get mad at everything. You can't just be mad at somebody generalizing you and what you got going on. It's not good for your health, your blood pressure. You know, you got to keep it together. You got to keep it together. I also wanted to talk about me. I also want to talk about, shout out to the 2 people who stayed and watched. I appreciate you. Sexy Red. Sexy Red. If you guys don't know, Sexy Red came out with lip gloss. She came out with about 6 different types of lip glosses. Okay. And I don't know what was the point. I don't know why she did it, but these are the names of the 6 glosses that, I'm sorry, of this. I can't even talk. I'm so distorted. This is the name of the lip glosses that she came out with. Okay. Coochie Juice, Booty Hole Brown. That makes sense because her song, right? But anyway, Nut, N-U-T, Pussy Hole Pink. Once again, makes sense because of the song, but Yellow Discharge, Gonorrhea, Blue Balls, and Sex on My Period, which I'm going to assume is a beautiful crimson red. She could have done so grand. And a lot of people are just so, oh my gosh, I can't, these names. And here's my thing. I want y'all to know one thing and 2 things for sure, 1 thing for certain. So many of consumers want someone who's authentically themselves. They want someone who is them 100% of the time. They don't want a code switcher. They want someone, if you about that life, be about that life or get out the life. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to male rappers, right? If they talk about the streets, if they talk about guns, they talk about selling crack cocaine, Christina Aguilera, okay? If they talk about these things in their songs, they should have lived this experience. Because if you talk about crack cocaine while still selling crack, that's crazy, Fat Joe. But if you lived that life, then we need to know that you lived that life. Don't let nobody come out with a story saying your name was Clarence and your parents had a real good marriage and you went to a private school. You feel what I'm saying? Because ain't no such thing as a halfway crook. You feel what I mean? So you need to have been about said life to have that life. So we want credibility, right? Right. And this is why I don't understand why people get so upset with Jennifer Lopez, because that bitch has been Jenny from the block. Okay. She's been Jenny from the block, and Bronx is in her blood. But y'all get so mad that she makes it a statement that she's Jenny from the block, where a lot of rappers always say what part of the country they're from. Them niggas will say, I'm an Atlanta nigga. Them niggas will shout out Houston 24/7 times, 45 times a week. Okay. What does Megan say all the time? I'm a Houston hottie, right? Ja Rule, Fat Joe, Jadakiss got on the song, I'm from New York. Them niggas talk about New York as much as they possibly can. But for some reason, when Jennifer Lopez does it, bitch, shut up. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Okay? Anyway, you guys want someone to be, my pits don't stink, thank you very much. The hair's growing back and it's itchy because I know somebody in their mama who's bald has something to say. You want someone to be authentically themselves. And then when someone comes around and they are authentically, unapologetically, I'm going to go on stage in a red silhouette and a red boa robe with a cracked ass voice and sing with no backing, just my voice. When you get that person and then they continue to be them, you're mad at it. The lip glosses names, are they disgusting? Yes. Are they outrageous, egregious? Are they just, are you left flabbergasted? Of course. But if this bitch came out with a lip gloss called Paris Hilton Pink, or came out with Luscious Lavender, or came out with like I don't know, like Candy Red Lip, would that really have been her? Would that have been who she is? Would that have been her aesthetic? No, not at all. It just would have been marketable. It would have been profitable. But here's what I think. They're still profitable and they're still marketable. You know why? As many people don't want to admit this, they're going to buy those lip glosses because their favorite creators has to have an opinion on these lip glosses. So they're going to ask their favorite creator, their favorite gurus, to go and purchase these lip glosses. Or they're going to get them in the mail. I don't know, but they're going to go get them. And they're going to try them out. Because just like Sexy Red puts something out to make a profit, they make a profit off of views. So if going and making a video saying, I'm trying gonorrhea on my lips, and that's the clickbait, people are going to run to that video. They're going to get that money. You get what I'm saying? So even if she made something, because if she put out regular lip gloss, do you think, well, shout out Zone Forever, exactly. If she put out regular lip gloss, do you think it would have got this much buzz? I don't even think nobody would have fucking knew she came out with lip gloss. That's like Ariana Grande coming out with perfume. Who knew that shit? I didn't know Ariana Grande came out with a damn perfume. It wasn't until I was in Ulta looking around, I was like, oh shit, Ariana Grande got a damn perfume. Okay? Our marketing is not like it was 2006, 2008 when all the celebrities were coming out with different perfumes, colognes, and things outside of themselves. You know, when there was Sean John, when there was FUBU, when there was Fat Farm, when there was Baby Fat. There were so many. I mean, shit. Mary-Kate and motherfucking Ashley. Okay, them hoes know how to get something. They had Kmart and Kohl's on motherfucking lockdown. Had a whole section dedicated for everybody to want to wear white girl clothes. Okay, they was out here and they was making commercials, and everybody wanted that shit. They wanted it. Hilary Duff. Remember, what was that store called? That store that had like the pink stuff on it. I forgot. It starts with an L, I think, or whatever, but I can't remember right now. But Hilary Duff had it like the marketing back then was so like concentrated because it was of them. It was their brand. It was limited to. And limited to was like kind of like Lizzie McGuire clothes. Everybody, yeah, limited, because everybody like was like, oh my gosh, limited 2 is literally how Lizzie McGuire would dress. So that's where she sold her clothes. You know what I'm saying? So people knew how to market their brands of them out there. That's exactly what she's doing. Marketing who she is out there with no questions asked. Now, do I really think gonorrhea, if gonorrhea is a green lip gloss, so help me. Do I think having gonorrhea on a box and thinking I want to put my lips on it was a smart idea? Hell no. Nut, I know is going to be a nice milky lip gloss. You know what? Fuck it. Because guess what? If I go to a restaurant, there's a restaurant in Boston I went to, and I think that motherfucker's called Give Me Some Nut or something like that. I think there's a drink called Give Me Some Nut. I kid you not. And I got that drink, and that drink was good as fuck. It was like a monkey la la, no cap. But you know, you're gonna have your outrageous things. So she could have had racy stuff. Now, booty hole brown and pussy hole pink. To be honest, I think she should have kept that because you know that's her song. Her song took off. We know her because of that song, right? So that made sense, right? But once again, you had sex on my period. I don't know. I'm more than sure that there's other makeup companies that have a red called period, but you could have just said it as period and it'd be red. You know what I'm saying? They would have just thought it would have been like period, but you're talking about like period. You know what I'm saying? That's my hand for holding a pad. Period. You know what I'm saying? Period. That's a Tampax, you know? And then I guess the other name, Blue Balls. Now Blue Balls isn't too bad, guys. Blue Balls I would fuck with. Blue Balls isn't bad. I think it would have like a nice pretty blue tint to it. Coochie Juice though is a little and I don't think that she should get backlash because Erykah Badu literally came out with a candle smelling like her vagina. But everybody was like, Erykah, your pussy in a candle. Oh my gosh. But then they were like, but you know what? That's Erykah. So that makes sense. Bitch, putting your coochie juice in candle does not make sense. I don't know what the fuck you're all talking about. Okay? At all. At all. But everybody just kind of accepted it because they were like, oh, I mean, that's Erykah. Of course she would do that. This is Sexy Red. Of course she would do that. Like, what the hell? Like, are you guys dumb? And Yellow Discharge. I wouldn't even want that associated to my name. I don't want her to think I have yellow discharge. Now, do women have natural discharge? And maybe she's doing a thing where we should stop being, maybe she's doing a thing of we need to stop being so ashamed about these things that happen to us. We need to talk about these things. Like, don't be ashamed and everything. But yellow discharge, girl, you could have named it Gok Gok. You know what I'm saying? Or something like that. Or I don't know. You could have named it Gok Gok. Or you could call it Gok Gok 3000. You could have named it, I don't know. Or Pretty Kitty. Why couldn't you name it Pretty Kitty? Pretty Kitty would have been cute. But once again, we're thinking about names that probably already exist in the 1800 Obisque or whatever. But then again, there's a lot of makeup lines that have names for their colors, and I'm pretty sure they all rotate around each other, you know? And gonorrhea is green. Okay, well, that's fucking fantastic. Okay. I think what would be more hurtful is the diseased ones are like tingle. If gonorrhea, yellow discharge, and nut, I mean, well, nut's not disease, but you know what I'm saying? If those tingled on my lips, whoa. 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 That would be crazy. asinine, if even. Bananas. Okay. But like I said, you guys want someone who's authentically them, and then you get them and you're like, ew, what the fuck? What is this? You know, it's like people getting mad at Ice Spice. And I'm like, you guys are getting mad at Ice Spice because you guys made Ice Spice famous. She had one song that kind of went off. She had like 4 songs that kind of just went off around the same time. She had Munch, and then like the other ones followed. But this girl has been rapping like she just learned her ABCs this entire time. And her analogies is the only word she uses is like. But here we are, this bitch walking around in lingerie, bending over and shaking ass because that's all she got. You guys made her famous. And the people want to be mad at certain things, you know? I just feel like we need to accept what we do and go on about our business. I think after this, I'm going to write a personal DM to Maxwell because I feel very fucking hurt. And I hope that there's some way, somehow, that he can switch this shit up and come to Boston. But I'm Maxwell. When I see you, Maxwell, when I see you, let it be known, I'm seeing you this and next lifetime. Okay? It will be fortunate enough for you to bring the damn show here. All right? Don't make me fly my motherfucking pretty wings over to wherever the fuck you is. Because I'm tired of this shit. This woman's work? I'm tired. I really want to see Maxwell. And he just deliberately just dismissed Boston. This nigga didn't even come to Connecticut, bro. Connecticut? E2 Maxwell. Maybe I should come up with a story. I don't know what story it is, but I'm gonna come up with a story. Like, Maxwell, please, I need to see you. I need you to come to Boston because if you don't, I'm gonna go bald and my head's really big and I'm gonna look like fucking Deadpool without a mask on. And do you want that? Do you want that? And then y'all, the food I was eating last night, that chicken broccoli fucking Alfredo, I forgot it in the microwave because it was too hot to still put in the to get in the refrigerator. I forgot it in the microwave last night. I mean, I ate like 55% of it, but still, the principle. So when I go in the kitchen, I'm probably gonna heat up that damn beef and get my hero on, but still. Or I'm probably just gonna make a salad out of it, you know? I'll probably make a salad out of it. I could make some macaroni and cheese. I love my macaroni and cheese. It's so good. Because it's not like just cheese and nutters. Like my macaroni and cheese is very, and it's stovetop. It's not baked. It's very like, oh, I'm having macaroni and cheese. It's very flavorful, very seasoned. Anyways, I'm gonna cap it off here because I ran out of my energy. I came here, I rushed in this house and did what I need to do. And now I'm tired. So I'll go on live on TikTok. The name is C.Haye. Oh shit. When I go live, it's Candy Taste Sweet. that's when I go live, because I can't go live on my other page anymore because, So Candy Taste Sweet, CandyTastesweet, on TikTok. That's where I go live. So yeah, follow me there. And yeah, and shout out to everybody who's in the Kinkazoid Discord, having a great, fantastic, freaky, fantabulous time. We appreciate you. I know the show hasn't existed for like a month and a half. Don't know what the fuck's going on with that. I'm minding my business. Anyway, the point is that we're keeping freaky conversations alive in the Discord, and I really do appreciate that. I'm starting to think if I should just like actually start using my Discord, like my actual Discord, like for just regular fun shit. I think that'd be cool. But yeah. Anyways, guys, thanks so much, and it's been a pleasure. Hope you guys have a great night.